In this tutorial, I wanted to talk about a yarn over increase. Now, they look like they could be quite complicated because it creates a really interesting kind of gap in your knitting. It's great for lace work. It's very much a decorative thing that you can do, but it does leave a hole in your knitting. So look, I mean, it is kind of stunning how it creates this little line. And it can be written into lots of different patterns in different ways. But here, for example, it goes all the way across. And then when we get to these middle two stitches, we're going to yarn over increase, knit two, yarn over increase, and then work all the way across. And then we're going to purl across it to secure it. A yarn over increase is a way to increase a stitch, but it does leave a hole in your work. So as you can see here, from these increases that have happened, they've increased, but at the same time as increasing, it has left a little gap where the increase occurred. But it does create a lovely shape. For me, I've worked on a heart-shaped sweater where it starts at the bottom like this and opens up. I used a make one right, make one left, which is another way to increase, whereas this actually I think is quite a cute little detail. Let's get into it. Before I get to show you the yarn over increase, I'm going to knit to the point where I have been increasing. So we're going to knit as normal. This isn't the fun part. I know by now that you know how to do a knit stitch if you're coming to learn how to do a yarn over increase. So we're going to knit to where I would do the yarn over increase. We're nearly there, we're nearly there, we're nearly there. Because you can see these are the center two stitches and we've been increasing either side of those center two. So to do a yarn over increase, where you've been knitting and the yarn is at the back, we're going to do the yarn over, which is essentially bringing the yarn through to the front as if you're going to purl, but then also dropping it back behind, securing it down with your index finger like so, and then you're going to knit the next two stitches as normal. And it's going to look really weird on your needle because it's like, wait, why is the stitch got like a weird like lump in it? But when we come back to it, you'll understand. So we're going to knit the two middle stitches, and then we're going to do another yarn over increase. So to do that, we're going to bring the yarn to the front, and then back to the back again, securing it with our index finger, and then knit the next stitch as normal. And as you can see, this is the extra bit that we have created. And I'm going to knit all the way across to the end of the row. And the next interesting thing that happens with the yarn over will happen on the wrong side when I get to it. So I'm just going to knit all the way to the end. Okay, so that's the right side. And as you can see, this is where all of the yarn overs have happened, here and here. But now we're going to turn our work and we're going to purl until we get to the yarn over. So yarn is at the front. We know how to purl at this point. And if you don't, we've got all of those tutorials for you. So we're purling till we get to the yarn over, which is just before those center two stitches. Okay, right. And now you can see this is where we did the yarn over. So what we're going to do here is we are going to purl it as if it were a stitch and not just a yarn over. And you can see it's created this little bar and hole in the work. So we're going to purl the two center stitches as you would any time. And then we've got the yarn over here. So what we're going to do with that yarn over is we are going to purl it as if it were a stitch. And we're going to go all the way to the end. And when we turn it, you'll see what has happened to that yarn over increase. So Okay, now we're going to turn the work. Now that we've turned it over, you can see we've increased by a stitch going out, but also created another hole in our work. So it's creating this really cool and decorative little strip that has these yarn over increases that creates a little hole going through our knitting. But I think it's lacy and I think it's cute. And I'm going to show you one more time because we're all in this together, right? Not High School Musical, but High School Knitsical? I don't know, let's do that. Right, so I'm going to knit until I get to the yarn over space. So hold tight. Okay. Do-do-do. Knit, 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 knit. Knitty, knit, 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 knit. Here we go. Right, we're nearly there. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. Okay, right. Are we there? No, not yet. 1, 2. Okay, so we've just knit the stitch before our center 2 stitches. So now to do the yarn over, I'm going to show you again. Our yarn is at our back because we have been doing knitting. So now we're going to bring the yarn through the center of the needles and then back again. We're going to secure it with our index finger just quickly to then knit the next 2 stitches. And it's going to feel weird because you're like, why am I knitting? But the yarn's kind of at the front. But you pull it to the back and knit around that back needle, bring it to the front, drop it off, and then work the 2 center stitches as normal. Then we want to increase again. So you bring the yarn from the back through the middle to the front and drape it back again. You pin it down and we go to work the next stitch, a normal knit stitch, like so, but then you have to make sure the yarn is at the back to then wrap around. And it gets a little bit fiddly because the yarn's not in the right place that it normally would be for a knit stitch. But then you follow the stitch through and then you work to the end of the row and it's on the purl side that you secure it. Okay. So I'm going to knit to the end of this row. Okay. Right. Okay, so now we're going to turn our work again and get to our yarn over increase and then secure it in. So we're purling this side. So purl to where we get to the yarn overs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now you can see from the previous row, this is where we did our yarn over, because it doesn't look like a stitch, it just looks like a piece of yarn that's been draped over the needle. But we're going to treat it as a stitch. So we're going to purl it as if it were a regular stitch, like so. And it kind of creates this like gap, and it looks really scary because you're like, wait, have I dropped a stitch? But no, you haven't. You did it on purpose. You created a hole, you created a yarn over. So then we're going to purl our center 2 stitches before we get to our next yarn over increase. And again, and now we see our yarn over again. So here is our other yarn over. You can see again, it doesn't look like a regular stitch with a bump. So we're going to purl it as we usually would, like so, and treat it like a stitch. And it's created this scary little gap again, but don't worry, that's all part of the plan. So then we purl to the end. I'm playing yarn chicken now. Okay, purl all the way to the end. And the fun thing about this is when you purl to the end, when you get to the end and you turn your work, you get that little reward. You get that little, I don't know, little boost of confidence when you turn it around and you're like, oh, do I get to see the hole again? Do I get to see the hole again? And then when you turn it over, you see all of these yarn over increases that are made where it's creating all of these amazing holes, this lacy look, but it's also increasing and kind of changing direction. So By this point, if you're doing yarn overs, you're kind of adding design features to your knitting. This kind of like looks like, I mean, it looks like it would make a really cute bikini. Maybe not that practical, but it does create these really intricate and interesting textures and shapes, and that's the amazing thing about knitting. Once you get creative and you start playing, you're able to create and design and be playful with all the things that you're creating. So I'm going to challenge you to try the yarn over, because why not? It's not something that I often do, but now that I've done this, I actually feel like I want to do it a bit more. Thank you for watching this video. Now don't forget to subscribe to Let's Get Knitting for more tutorials of knit and crochet, and of course, some extras from Game of War.